Hello, Get Lost here. Wanted to shoot a video to share my experience with you on growing these Carolina Reapers, which are in 7-gallon containers in cocoa and perlite under 315 watt CMH. They've been blooming for a while here. They got kind of stressed when I repotted them. I started these like the beginning of October, I think is when I planted them, October 1st. So we're going on almost 4 months here. I would say they're probably about 2 feet tall. Tons of flowers. I can't even describe to you how many flowers they have. They absolutely love the CMH bulbs, and there's a lot of fruit setting on here as well. Now I've been coming in here daily trying to shake these plants and give them a way to spread their pollen so that they can fertilize themselves. And this is my oldest fruit right here. You can kind of see how big she is. Not too bad as far as size. A lot of them are starting to take that Carolina Reaper shape that we all know. I hope these get tails on them. So just a little bit about what I've learned growing these. This is my first time doing cocoa and perlite, and I used Botanicare. I started these from seed, by the way, and I started feeding them Pure Blend Pro regimen, adjust pH to about 6, and I started feeding them once they got probably their second set of leaves. Started giving them regular feedings, about maybe 100 ppms to 150 ppms. And then as they started to grow, I kind of bumped them up. First transplant, I think I bumped them up. I was giving them about 200 to 250 ppms. They seemed to like that feeding for a while, and then they kind of hit this wall of growth that I was underfeeding them. So once I transplanted them into this, they looked really poor. You can kind of see on some of these old leaves, they were faded, yellow, curled down, which is reminiscent of nitrogen deficiency. And so once I transplanted them, they were stressed. I had struggles figuring out what to feed them, what concentration to feed them. And I just kind of bit my bullet here and was like, I think I'm underfeeding them. I took a chance and I gave them like 750 ppms, and they loved it. All of this new growth started coming out. It's so green and fresh. So I think I'm feeding them right now. And this last feeding, I've kind of gone back down a little bit to about 650 ppms. And it seems like they're doing amazing. I'll probably stick around 700 ppms for the next few feedings and gradually bump up probably to 800. But I top these, let them branch out. They're pretty big. I mean, this from here to there is a 4x4 space, so you can kind of see. This is a 3000 or 3100 Kelvin bulb. And then I've got my other pepper seedlings over here. They're all labeled. I have a huge variety, and those are under the 4200. I think it's a 4200 Kelvin bulb. This is more of a wider light, more closely color rendering index of the sunlight than this. This is more for flowering. But yeah, these are doing great. They're in 7-gallon smart pots, which may be big, but that's fine. I don't want to repot them again. They seem to don't like being repotted. So, and they're producing lots and lots of fruit. So it looks like I'm gonna have way too many reapers. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, to be honest with you. But anyway, yeah, thought I would share. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Have a good one.